It's not even conceivable. That's worse than Afghanistan. I hate to say it. That's worse than any war zone that we're in by a lot. It makes them look like tame places by comparison. So we're not going to let it go on. We're not supposed to wait for them to call, but they don't call.
Donald Trump is going after everyone, and Lil Durk and his crew have landed squarely in his crosshairs. But what did Durk do to get the attention of not only the former president, but also one of the most relentless crime-busting forces in the US? It's a wild story, full of speculation and street whispers, because when a president's involved, you know it's never a small case. And if Durk falls, the fallout could hit everyone in his orbit, including Quando Rondo. If you've been tracking Durk's journey, you'll know the story begins back in 2020. That's when his close friend and protege, King Von, was tragically gunned down in Atlanta, loss that hit Durk like a gut punch. Von wasn't just a label mate, he was family. Fast forward to August 2022, and another shooting rocks the scene, this time in LA. The victim, Sava Robinson, aka Lou Pacuzin, of none other than Quando Rondo, the same Quando tied to Von's death. The streets quickly put two and two together. Was this retaliation? Whispers of revenge swirled, but things quieted down. Until October 2024. Just 8 months after winning a Grammy, Durk was arrested in Florida. The news stunned fans. There was no clear reason for the sudden bust. But hours before his arrest, 5 members of his Only the Family collective were also taken into custody. That's when it became obvious. This wasn't random. This was a coordinated, high-level takedown.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk could be linked to a second murder-for-hire plot, this time in Chicago. These are images of the gunman who shot and killed Stefan Mack in 2022. Prosecutors say Mack was outside the Youth Peace Center of Roseland when he was gunned down. The FBI linked the 2 men charged with Mack's to Durk using texts and confidential informants. The feds believe this was revenge for the death of Lil Durk's brother. To be clear, Lil Durk has not been charged in Mack's.
Just days later, a federal indictment out of Los Angeles sent shockwaves all the way to Chicago. The charges painted a chilling picture. Lil Durk and his crew were living double lives, rappers by day, alleged criminals by night. The feds linked them directly to the attempted hit on Quando Rondo, claiming it wasn't random, it was organized. And what gave them the green light to move in? The RICO Act. That's right. Prosecutors are treating Durk's camp like a criminal enterprise, with Durk himself cast as the shot caller at the top. So where does Donald Trump come into all of this? Well, Trump has been making noise about crime for years, especially in Chicago. Even before reclaiming the presidency in 2023, he publicly slammed the city for its violence, calling it out by name. Now, with power back in his hands, he's turning that tough talk into action, and Durk might just be the example he's trying to make.
And then you look at Chicago. What's going on in Chicago? I said the other day, what the hell is going on?
दुर्ग भी चुप नहीं रहा. उसने कहा ट्रंप को असली स्ट्रीट लाइफ का कुछ आइडिया नहीं, सिर्फ दूर से बोलना आसान है.
I really don't pay no mind, because there's violence everywhere. You can get self-defense everywhere, you can kill anywhere, you can stab anywhere, you can choke anywhere. It just, every city has a moment of the race. Like, every city has a race. If you look up right now, who got the most right now in Chicago, probably.
Right. Yeah, per capita, it's other places I mentioned.
That's what I'm saying. So now the story transpired to that city.
Right.
So that's why I never really comment on it, because every city has its day.
Now that the RICO charges are in play, Durk's in cuffs, and Trump is back in the White House, people are circling back to Durk's past comments, especially that clapback at Trump. Some say Trump never forgot it, and Durk's been on his radar ever since. Let's not forget how Trump treated his own cabinet members who showed even a hint of disloyalty. So yeah, It wouldn't be a stretch to think he's pulling strings now. But the truth is, Lil Durk's troubles started long before Trump's second term. The feds had been building their case for years. Wiretaps, witnesses, surveillance. That 2022 incident, they claim to have concrete evidence linking Durk to everything. The money trail, flight bookings, burner phones. Every road led back to him. It's serious, and the RICO Act gave them the power to tie all the pieces together into one massive case. Now, with Trump leading the charge on being tough on crime, reports are saying he wants Durk to get serious time. This case gives him that spotlight, and with Durk's trial and the feds' moves pushed to October, things could heat up even more. Because word is, the next big target might be Quando Rondo in Atlanta.
I wanted to ask Tim a question. Okay, so Tim, I do want to ask you, what does
water? Oh,
no, it has.
yeah, throw me water.
No, it's still water.
It's cool. I just don't play about stuff like that. There's somebody trying to get it.
If it's ever confirmed that the hit on Lul Pab was truly payback, it could crack open a whole new case, King Von's murder. And that situation, it's starting to look a lot like another RICO-worthy case. Why? Because it's alleged that the chain of events leading to Von's death started with heated back and forths between him and NBA YoungBoy on social media. At the time, Quando Rondo, who was present during the shooting, was signed to YoungBoy's Never Broke Again label. That connection alone is raising eyebrows. And let's not forget, this wouldn't be Quando's first dance with the feds. He pled guilty to drug charges in 2023 and is currently serving a 33-month sentence, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Meanwhile, the internet is buzzing about Lil Durk's upcoming trial. Some folks swear Trump's behind the pressure, using the case to prove he's tough on crime. Others think Durk could beat the charges. One user said, "Crazy how everyone called him lame for not sliding for Von. Now they'll call him lame for sliding." Another commented, "Anytime a rapper's trial gets delayed this long, it means the feds are struggling to connect the dots. They're buying time, and the artist might actually walk." Right now, Durk is staring down a possible life sentence if convicted. So the question is, will he walk free, or is Trump really flexing his power on the rap world? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to watch the next video.